Yes, Mzansi, welcome back. This is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. I'm feeling like I'm on a beach right now. I still got my slops on, and that's thanks to you, Mzansi, for coming through and making me look so good. So now that we have the summer feels and that's locked in, what else can we look forward to, Carlitos?
Yes, we can. And I just want to let you know that it's been a great month. October 7th to the 11th, the creative world came together like the Avengers in full force to celebrate 45 years of excellence in advertising, design, and innovation.
Innovation at its finest, and the excitement culminated in a spectacular two-night awards ceremony. Yes, 2 nights of it. Oof. And last week was the brightest minds coming together from Africa and the Middle East, which were honoring the outstanding contributions to the industry. Now, Zanele, of course, was on the red carpet looking absolutely incredible, and it was the auspicious Loerie Awards for 2024, but she wasn't alone. Carissa also joined in.
And also looking absolutely incredible. And also just the professionalism. I watched them do their thing. Those are 2 stars rising. A lot like all the stars on that red carpet. We should take a look.
It's a big night, honey, for the SABC and the Loeries. And of course, it is all about celebrating the African continent and the Middle East. And tonight, it is only right that we have the Group CEO of Ligas Delaney. Ray, how are you?
Firstly, thank you for getting the name right. Love it. Love it.
I love that for us. How are you feeling?
I'm extremely excited and a little bit nervous, to be honest. We've got a couple of finalists here tonight, so we are showing up. And what I love the most is thank you for SABC for being here, because you guys are opening it up to the rest of the country.
We've caught a queen who looks like an absolute, I think you're just dazzling. You look gorgeous, my lovely. How are you?
Thank you. I'm so excited. The 46 Loeries in Cape Town once again, and we hope Cape Town's going to become its permanent home address.
Somebody's putting it out there. I love that. I need to speak to you as somebody who knows about the Loeries. You've seen it grow over the years. Talk to us about this specific collaboration with the SABC. Why is it so important?
This industry is the industry of the future. We've seen over the past 46 years that how the creative industry has grown, and we know that with the right amount of nurturing, this is the industry that's going to dial up jobs in the future.
We found one of the bosses at the SABC, and it is the SABC night, honey. Djaba, how are you feeling about today?
Well, you rightfully say, tonight is the SABC night. The awards are sponsored by the SABC, and it's exciting. I'm sure you've spoken to amazing creatives. Everybody's hoping they are the best of the best, but we'll see who's going to win the Grand Prix.
Great company tonight. Kabelo Mashapalo, absolute legend in the making, is with me right now. Chairman of the Loeries, but sir, something that was recently announced, and tonight we make it official. How are you feeling?
I am very excited. I'm very excited to step into these big shoes and, serve the people.
This is an SABC night. The SABC has taken over. Talk to me about why it's so important that this beautiful marriage happened, but also how the SABC and the Loeries can grow together.
I mean, for me, SABC speaks to everyone. It's a wide range net that goes all over the whole country. It was only natural this could happen, and it could only get better.
So I love it when we get to speak to a chairman, because he knows the lowdown. If you could speak to us just about some of the work that you do throughout the year in the creative space, how would you describe it?
Look, we try to do work that's courageous, that's innovative, and that pushes the envelope. And in places like this, getting the recognition for it, gives us the courage to do even more daring work.
When you look at the creativity in Africa and the Middle East, right? I mean, you personally have been recognized by international greats. So where do you see Africa and the Middle East going creatively going forward?
I think we have to push the culture first, I think in South Africa, we have an opportunity to really lead the world when it comes to culture. And I think maybe it's about time where brands and creative and advertising in whatever that they do, they need to show our culture and sell our culture, because I think it's something that it's easily exportable, and people are able to buy South African arts as a commodity.
Gents, I need to know, because you guys are actually nominated tonight, how are you feeling and what does it mean to be recognized by your peers?
Yeah, fairly confident. I think the thing is to come in confident, but also be mindful that you're competing with some of the best in the African Middle East region, so confident.
And talk to me about this, you know, being recognized alongside the Middle East. What do you think that means to Africa and what should it mean to the rest of the world?
I think it means we're global. I think we can compete globally. I think it raises the standard of our work in our relative locales. And I think it's a celebration of African excellence.
We got a gorgeous looking woman. She's the lady in red. How are you feeling tonight about this huge night where the SABC has just taken over the Loeries, baby?
It is absolutely exciting. I mean, to be in a space with so much creativity. Look around you, beautiful people, but also the diversity that you're seeing at the Loeries this year is absolutely amazing.
You know that the Loeries are all about the awards, right? But you need some judges who decide on the awards. So, Imran, I'm looking to you to tell us, as a judge, what were you looking for in 2024?
I think the main thing we're looking for is sort of, for me at least, something that makes you feel something, that evokes an emotion, whether it be, you know, being moved, finding something hilarious, but just something emotive, something that's feeling, you know?
Welcome to night 2 of the 46th Annual Loerie Awards, brought to you by the SABC. It's such an honor to have all of you here. And tonight, we will see more history being made as we award the awards for the 46th Annual Loerie Awards.
In the effective creative category, a gold Loerie goes to
Chicken Licken and Joe Public for Big Down Your Hunger.
I gotta ask you, what does this mean to you?
So we are really stoked because we believe winning work sells chicken, makes chickens fly, as I just said. So we're very, very stoked for our client and for us as an agency, but firstly for our client.
It's our first win of the night from the Middle East, and I got to say, congratulations. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling great. Thank you so much. It's nice to be here backstage. I didn't know we had this whole thing set up right now, but this is amazing. It makes you feel like it's a bit more special than the usual. Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much.
Guys, congratulations. This is amazing. Can I ask you, why is this such a big deal for you?
I think we were chatting about it earlier, right? I think the first thing is it's for a very small country, Oman. The fact that we're able to set the standards of creativity and inspire others to follow suit.
Yeah.
I think that's extremely important and exciting for us.
Danny, I love how you're holding this award. The whole world must see it. Yes. Talk to us. How are you feeling about this?
Well, feeling really happy. I think this is a big thing. Gold at the Loeries is something we pride ourselves with. The quality of the work, the standard is so high, and to be recognized by our peers in a region this big as a gold award is something that is worth celebrating.
They've started wearing your gown.
Wearing your gown.
Papa, they're wearing your jackets and pronouncing the S in Louis.
Guys, what does this award mean to you?
It means more than everything. We're bringing it back to our clients. We're bringing to the people who are bringing money to the business. I'm bringing it to my creative director, who is super amazing at the creativity, and we're bringing back home.
We came, we saw, we conquered, and we got to celebrate some of the most incredible creatives in the Middle East and in Africa. And my friend, the 2024 Loerie Awards were indeed an absolute success. We're going to say goodnight now, but we'll see you in 2025, baby. As the SABC, cheers.
Wowza. Incredible, eh?
Yeah, that is absolute glam, man. It really isn't something you're aware of, but when you see what's going on behind the scenes, when you see how many people are working at it and the entire conglomerate of energy, it really is absolutely impressive to see. And I think it's such a perfect moment to celebrate, bro.
And I think it's important for us to do that. And Zanele, you were so close to all of these creatives, and I think everybody's geared towards elevating their brand. And for one reason, to make sure that it's highlighted and really makes sense and has relevance to the consumer, which is actually more difficult than it seems. So how was the night for you? I mean, you looked fantastic, number one.
Yo,
number
can we
two,
talk about the dress?
Wow. Like Loerie's what?
Guys.
How was the experience for you, Zanele?
Yeah. Listen, it was genuinely something so special. And I say that because you could just tell how much the night meant to everyone who was in attendance. And I'm talking about from the group CEOs to the managing directors, to the chairpersons, to the people who were judges, to the ones who were being judged. And I think that the reason it meant so much to everyone is because literally I heard a couple of people having chats, you know, talking about the Loeries. And they were like, you know, from the inception of their careers in the creative industry, they always ask themselves, how's my work doing? You know, are we going in the right direction? And particularly when you're from Africa and the Middle East and you're coming together to say, okay, how are we doing, guys, you know, compared to each other even? I think the biggest thing was just for them to take that night to understand, are we doing the right thing? And I think that the Loeries always gives them that stamp of approval from their peers to know that, hey, guys, okay, we're doing a thing. We're allowing people to feel something, which is something that one of the judges actually shared about. And I think that that's why it's so important to them and why we need to make sure that we're always just celebrating our creatives in the best way, which is the Loeries.
We have to.
It's so often that you have these situations where so much work gets put into these projects, so much time and effort, and it doesn't get celebrated and commended. And I think these opportunities must take place so that we can echo some of the incredible work happening around us and in our community. And I think that's something that I saw being absolutely exceptionally shined on with that event. It was just a commemoration of some great talent and seeing how the bar really is being set so that we can either rise above or set a new one, I think, right?
100%. And that's why I think it's so important, you know, to have a night like the Loeries, so that, like I said, you know, we're able to share ideas where we don't just keep it to Africa, but we also go to the Middle East. Who knows where the next part will be? Maybe even Europe will come and join and we'll be able to have this beautiful sharing of all kinds of ideas. But I think it's always just so special as well to be able to celebrate the people who are putting adverts in our faces, who are allowing creatives to also shine, you know, from our different content creators to the people that allow us to, you know, even see a whole lot of different things when it comes to, I think, even just productions. It really is always beautiful. But Expresso family, I need to tell you that for more in terms of that Loeries night, which was sponsored by the SABC, because it was the SABC night, you need to make sure you go and check it out on SABC Plus. Raul and Carl, I know you're gonna be going to check out SABC Plus, ne? Because you want to see more. Yeah?
Check out, we live on that platform.
Currently streaming on my phone right now.
We are ambassadors of SABC Plus. What are you talking about? I mean, that's who we are.
Yeah, man.
It's important. But I do think it's great. So we're going to check it out. You and Carissa did a fantastic job. And also to everybody, and I controversially will say, advertising is a lot more difficult in 2024 than it has ever been. There are so many screens, so many things that are stimulating the human mind. How do you keep focus on one brand? The talent and creative behind it, that's how you do it. And I think it's sensational that we can do that. So big ups to the SABC for backing creativity on the African continent and even across to the Middle East as the Loeries celebrate. And also for people like you, Zanele, that elevate those stories on the red carpet and beyond. That's why we need people like you to win a Loerie. Another award.
Stop it.
Another one.
Stop it. I love you and I'm going to go blush now. Just tell me what's coming up on the show. You're doing too much.
Well, right now, Zanele's just going to go blush it out and be around the corner to give you some more of the good stuff right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're diving into the kitchen. We're still going to talk to you about those possets. Yeah, that everybody knows about. So if you don't, are you the only person in South Africa that doesn't know about it? Well, don't worry. After this ad and after this session, we're going to plug you in and educate you. We've got you.